Once in a small, peaceful meadow bordered by dense woods and fragrant wildflowers, there lived a rabbit named Basil. Basil was known among the meadow's creatures for his quick wit and even quicker feet. However, Basil also had a penchant for boasting and often dismissed the advice of others, confident in his own cleverness and speed. One bright morning, Basil was hopping along the edge of the meadow when he overheard the elder rabbit, Thistle, warning everyone about a new fence that the farmer had erected. This fence, Thistle explained, was not like the old wooden ones, but had sharp wires and was much harder to see. Basil, brimming with his usual confidence, scoffed at Thistle's warning. "How hard can it be to spot and avoid a simple fence?" he boasted to his friends. "Watch me sprint across the meadow and back without a scratch." With that, Basil didn't wait for a response. He dashed off, laughter trailing behind him as his friends watched anxiously. As Basil raced across the field, the wind in his ears and the sun warming his fur, he felt unstoppable, until, suddenly, he wasn't. Unseen amidst the tall grasses, the new wire fence loomed. Basil, moving too fast to stop, crashed into the fence. The sharp wires caught in his fur, and he found himself tangled and helpless, pain shooting through his leg where a wire had cut him. After struggling for what felt like an eternity, Basil's friends, who had followed after hearing his distressed cries, managed to free him. With his leg injured and his pride deeply wounded, Basil limped back home, supported by his friends. Over the next few weeks, as Basil's physical wounds healed, he had time to reflect on his actions. The pain and humiliation of the incident were sharp reminders of his recklessness and arrogance. Thistle visited him often, bringing herbs for his leg and wisdom for his spirit. "Basil," he said one day, "speed and wit are gifts, but without wisdom, they can lead you into traps you could easily avoid." Basil listened, truly listened, and as the days turned into weeks, he realized how his need to boast had blinded him to real dangers and valuable advice. He learned to value the experiences and warnings of others, understanding that wisdom wasn't just about knowing things personally, but also about listening to those who have different experiences. As Basil recovered, he became a more humble rabbit. He no longer raced to prove a point, but instead used his speed to help gather food for the elderly animals in the meadow or to play games with the younger ones. His friends noticed the change and respected him more for it, not for his speed, but for his newfound thoughtfulness and kindness. Basil, now wiser and more considerate, never forgot the lesson the fence taught him. He often shared his story with the younger rabbits, hoping to pass on the wisdom he had learned through his mistake. In this way, the event that once caused him pain became a turning point that enriched his life and the lives of others in the meadow. Thank you for watching.
Please let us know if there's anything in particular you're interested in watching. If you like our videos, please subscribe and share it with your friends. Also, if you want more, just click on these videos.